My name is Tara Johnson and I see Dr. Tamarisa at Zazen Medical Clinic. My experience using the Zazen Medical Clinic has been very pleasant as it can be when you go see a gastroenterologist. Usually when you are seeking treatment from a doctor like this, you are experiencing some symptoms that are embarrassing and really hard to talk about. And I do feel like Dr. Tamarisa really makes you feel comfortable. She just really takes the time with all of her patients. My ailment was, I guess about 5 years ago is whenever I first started experiencing some pretty severe abdominal pain and all kinds of different issues. And at the time I was pregnant with my third child, and I actually talked to my OB about it, and she was like, oh, you're pregnant, and there's different symptoms that happen with that. And so I just kind of brushed it under the rug. I guess after I had my son, it still was experiencing some symptoms. Didn't seek treatment right away just because it's embarrassing to talk about it, to tell people, and I just actually didn't even know what kind of doctor to even go to. Finally, I decided I can't live like this anymore, and I sought treatment with Dr. Tamarisa, and shortly after meeting with her, we set along this path of trying to figure out what was going on with me. And soon I was diagnosed with ulcerative colitis. It's never fun finding out that you are now going to have to live with a chronic disease for the rest of your life. It's something that you have to come to terms with, and I feel like she really was there for me through everything. She just made me feel like it really wasn't that big of a deal, that I was going to be okay, and that she was going to find a way to make me feel better. That's how it's been, and now I'm in remission and I lead a normal life with absolutely no issues, and my path to wellness has been met for sure. I do feel like Dr. Tamarisa and all of the staff really take care into figuring out what your symptoms are, when you get diagnosed with any sort of disease that's gastro-related, the medicine and the diet is different for everyone on their path to wellness. Everyone has a different thing that works for them. So it's very difficult, I would say, for a doctor or anyone to really work with you and to figure out what works best for you. And not only do they have to deal with that, but they also have to deal with what your insurance will pay for. And they do have staff that works with your insurance company and tries to figure out what the best option financially, medically, everything for you. My biggest takeaway from using the Zazen Medical Clinic was that there are people and there's doctors like Dr. Tamarisa who are willing to listen to the problems that you're having and to figure out what's going on and to give you some sort of medical diagnosis to help you onto your path of wellness. My life changed because before I came here, I was suffering from ulcerative colitis. I didn't know it at the time, but I had been in a flare probably for years, and I didn't even know that I was. And really within months of seeking treatment with Dr. Tamarisa, she was able to do a colonoscopy and diagnose me right away, which I know some people, it takes a while for them to get a diagnosis. I'm not really sure why. But once I was diagnosed, we started on a path of trying different medicines, different diets, trying to figure out what would work best for me. And that has led me to this point where now I am on Entyvio infusions, and I do it once every 8 weeks, and I basically can live a perfectly normal life, symptom-free, in remission, and I have been for the past year and a half. So if you're on the fence about seeking GI treatment, I would just say that there are doctors out there like Dr. Tamarisa and the staff at Zazen Medical Group that will make you feel comfortable talking about your symptoms, that will really listen to you and take the time to help whatever you have going on.